New York Times bestselling professor of linguistics at the University of Georgetown, Deborah Tannen has spent much of her life studying the language of everyday conversation and how it affects relationships. Her book, entitled You Just Don't Understand Women and Men in Conversation, brought gender differences in communication style to the forefront of public awareness. Tannen is convinced that miscommunication between men and women are often a result of the two different cultures that each gender holds. This cross-cultural form of communication is referred to as the Genderlect styles theory. Joe and Melissa are having marital issues. Melissa likes to use communication to talk things out, whereas Joe uses communication to maintain his status as head of household. Often the two talk past one another and fail to realize it.
Furthermore, communication professor at the University of North Carolina, Julia Wood, agrees with Tannen's observation that women communicate to connect while men communicate to maintain status. In her book, Gendered Lives, Wood adds that this distinction is evident even in childhood, saying that men use report talk to assert their ideas, identity, and opinions, as well as to attract attention to themselves, which tends to be more public, while women use rapport talk to show sensitivity, create and maintain relationships, and involve others in their conversation and respond to their ideas, which tends to take place in more private settings. Tannen also highlights the differences in the way men and women tell a story, listen, and ask questions. Men typically make themselves the superhero in their stories or tell jokes to command the attention of their audience, where women often downplay themselves or speak highly of others to make themselves and others feel included and valued. Women typically engage in cooperative overlap, which uses words and sounds such as yeah, or which are often a sign of agreement or solidarity with the speaker. Men tend to take disruptions in their speak as power move, sign of competition, or disrespect. Lastly, women ask questions to further establish a connection with others, whereas men rarely ask questions to avoid any detriment to their self-sufficiency. Well, our time is up. Thanks for listening to a Deborah Tannen 2-Minute Thinker.